Well, all week on HLN, we've been bringing you tips on how to live better. Now, tonight, what every couple should talk about before they get married. And as it happens, I'm going to be getting married in just a few months. That's right. My fiance, Davina, has agreed to make me the happiest man in the world. And while we're happy right now, we want to make sure we stay happy. So we talked to psychologist and relationship expert, Dr. Alduan Tartt, and he asked us some questions that he thinks every couple should talk about before they get married. This helped us so much, and it could help you too.
When I sit down with a couple, really what I'm looking for is how strong is their connection, how strong is their friendship, because that's what keeps marriages together above and beyond anything else. Penny has some very strong feelings about your greatest fear in marriage. Could you express what it is?
My greatest fear in marriage is that beginning with the wedding, we start fitting into these pods of who we're supposed to be and what you're supposed to do, and that who I am gets sidelined, and I wake up one day and we don't have a relationship. We're just like co-parenting some kid that's like ruling our lives, and we lose our connection, and that we fall into these roles, almost like we're just slipping into what you're supposed to do and not getting a chance to really define it for ourselves.
Ryan, you had some very strong feelings about your greatest fear in marriage as well. You want to share?
Well, my biggest fear is that it's forever. You get away from the day-to-day, and you just only get focused on, well, it's another year. Well, we're at year 25.
Yeah.
But I think the real fear is just feeling like it's this monotonous thing that we're just like building up years and not really having that fun. Like, I want it to be fun. And I know that's so naive maybe, but I really want it to be like fun. Like you're hot and we have a good time and we like to do things. I don't know what else to say. Like, and just like, I guess you could almost call it like we're still dating.
Yeah.
You know that you're all saying the exact same thing? You say you don't want the courtship to go away, and you say you want it to be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
You'll have to schedule it and make sure that happens. What you did to get married, you must do every day to stay married. So that includes talking every day, appreciating one another, and meeting each other halfway. Let's talk about for better, for worse.
Okay. For better or for worse, for me, means do anything. And before we got together, and even after we were together, I always said that if anybody ever had an affair on me, I would leave them cold. And I felt the same way about you.
Yeah.
He said, if that ever happens, we don't need to discuss it, we don't need to say anything, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
And I'm out.
Yeah.
Now, this is like the first time where I feel like I'm willing to look beyond, even if the trust doesn't work out every once in a while.
Yeah.
And say, you know what? This person's more important than anybody else, and we gotta find a way to work it out.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. It's really moving to hear it. It's like it's strange, because I've always known, but I've never heard. It's amazing how much changes within us that we don't necessarily express to each other.
Yeah, I've never said it before.
Yeah.
Davina had no idea that Ryan was willing to stay with her even if she was disloyal. He really meant for better, for worse, and I think that she was pleasantly surprised.
I think we look at the world in the same way. Like, we have the same outlook, we treat people the same way, we have the same belief in people and each other, and that's really powerful to me. The other thing is, I feel like we want similar things in life. You know, we want a family and we want a nice home and all that. But it's just like, I just feel that where we want to be in life is identical.
After meeting with Ryan and Davina today, I think they have a pretty good chance of making it, based on the fact that they both value friendship and fun.
You're the best person I've ever known, and you're like my favorite person to be around. And yet I'm still like hot for you.
Yeah.
Which is like kind of a surprise. I don't know why that's a surprise, but it just feels like one. And so that's really what bonds me to you. And
I just can't imagine life without you.
That was the picture when we got engaged. That was right after we got engaged. I don't know why I act like a 15-year-old boy whenever she's around.
It was really sweet. You know, your honesty was really moving. But don't cry.
All right. You know what? One thing I thought was amazing about this is you give us so many tips to help before marriage. I want you to check out HLNTV.com for more of Dr. Alduan Tartt's questions that every couple should ask each other before getting married. Because trust me, this was really important to see. Thank you.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Dr. Tartt.
You did a great job.